All right, grasshoppers, some big developments here, but here first we'll make the big introduction that we're contractually obligated to do. I really don't like doing it, but I'm forced to do it. The mayor, the governor of Kentucky, the first lady of Kentucky, the 68th most popular player ever to play Survivor, the one and only Elaine Stott, and the additional part of that, my cousin, Elaine Stott. Cuz.
Yeah.
So Elaine and I both got a message yesterday from one of our followers who went out of his way to do some research, and it seems that go back to 125 years. Elaine's family and my family lived in the same county, Yorkshire County in England.
We were meant to, Tom. I try to tell you this. We were meant to.
I know. It was unbelievable. This guy was incredible. I won't want to say his name. I don't know if he wants us to use his name yet or not, but it was unbelievable, right? When you get with that stuff last night.
Yeah, like I that just tells me like that destiny. We were meant to be together. The Biscuit and Big Tom.
Yeah.
It was meant to be. Our ancestor kicked it, so it's like, we're drawn to each other.
So they must have got together like 125 years ago and said, okay, like in 125 years, we want there's going to be a boy named Tom and Elaine, a girl named Elaine. We want them to get together somehow.
Yeah, the fates brought us together. It's like,
yeah, I know.
That's crazy. I wonder what you came over on. Like our ancestors.
I probably swam over. You probably came on a yacht. I probably swam over or something like that.
On the Pinta.
Yeah,
yeah, my mom used to drive a Pinto, so I'm assuming.
Pinta,
yeah. That's pretty cool, though. I thought that's awesome. I got a great uncle, which he's passed now, but he would do all that ancestry stuff, and he would do our family tree and all the people, and it's like that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you really have
it's just a hobby, I guess, for him, right? The guy that got us our stuff, right? Wow.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said we had made a comment a while back about, we were probably related somewhere down.
Yeah.
And so he thought he would just start digging, and sure enough, there it is. You're my like 69th cousin or something like that.
Well, you say it was like our great grandparents, I guess it was, were in the same county. So
yeah, well, the pictures and stuff that he sent of our that's the coolest part about it is like, I know these people, my great uncles and aunts and stuff. So it was pretty.
Yeah, like, you and I were talking before we got on the show. When I speak in front of people now, like do motivational speaking, I talk about my father's parents. So my grandmother had arthritis as long as I knew her, so she was in a wheelchair all the time. And my grandfather took care of her. It's one of those deals that when she died, he died right away. Kind of his reason for living was gone. And he had a picture of my grandmother sitting in the wheelchair. And it's just one of those things once you saw her, so it's been probably 45 years or whatever since I've seen her, and so it was amazing.
Yeah, but my grandpa, when he was younger, he was like a strawberry redhead, like not one of the dark redheads. He was fair skinned, and my other great uncles and aunts, they had more dark hair and stuff.
Right.
So and I was like, there's my grandpa right there. And it just so happened, talking about history and this, that, and the other. Me and my daddy are working on that old beater of a truck.
Yeah. Okay, we got to get the update on that. You sent me a picture. The hood's off, and you guys got the engine taken apart there, so it's getting fixed.
Yeah, he showed up yesterday. I talked to him last week, and he said he was going to come in this week and help me work on it. And so he showed up yesterday, and after an hour of being here, we went down there and started tearing it apart.
Good. So he's pretty good with that stuff?
Oh, yeah. My dad can fix anything. He's a mechanic. So just after we took some stuff off, like he found like the couple of the pistons are messed up.
Right.
You don't know what all's wrong with it, so he's gonna have to completely break it down. And if the crank, we're just hoping the crankcase ain't broke, because if others, like, we can replace a piston, and we can case too. It's just getting parts and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the less that's wrong with it, the faster we'll get it fixed.
Totally. So did he pinpoint what was wrong with it yesterday or no?
No, we just found out that there were some pistons wrong. There's some pistons that's misfiring and stuff. And then we brought it in the garage, and he's tearing the block completely down now. But we ran into some issues. Like he had to like take a grinder and make some bolts and this, that, and the other, and trying to get some pieces off and stuff.
No, they're all rusted. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to get the whole block out or whatever so we can get down in there.
Good.
But
That's cool.
my dad can fix anything. It's just whether or not he's got the time. Like he's going to be here, I think, for about a week.
Right.
So hopefully we can get it done then.
Good.
And, I can get my fields mowed.
I like that. Good job. Good.
Yeah. So I can't do nothing. I'm a gopher. It's like, go get me this, go get me that.
Yeah.
So I go get stuff, but
I wish I knew how to work on engines too. But
yeah, I can't. It's like I can tear stuff up. Like I can.
yeah. Oh yeah.
No problem, you know. But the actually fixing stuff. But my dad, he's super smart. He's always been really good with cars when he was a kid, and then as he got older, he started working on big machinery, and now he's a diesel mechanic, and you know what I mean. So it's like he can.
Right.
I was like grandpa though. My grandpa could fix anything, you know, and he didn't have nothing but like a 5th grade, 6th grade education.
Yeah.
And he literally could fix anything.
That's cool. I like that stuff. So a little bit of disappointment here today too. I guess we're not good enough for one Dean Kowalski, Mr. Perfect, who got second place in the Survivor. So he guaranteed us he'd be on the show with us today.
They're at the beach.
Yeah. Do you think? Okay. So what do you think? Do you think he intentionally like set it up? Like, okay, I'll tell Tom that yes, I'll be on, and then I'm not going to do it, or do you think he just?
No, I say he's probably hungover and he's still sleeping.
That's right. They're all down at the beach then.
You get up with the chickens. Nobody else does that.
I know. Exactly. Nobody does it.
Nobody gets up that early.
I know.
No.
That's right.
I went to bed again. I went to bed like at 4, and then I got up at 8 because my dad got me up.
How are we doing? Oh, how's the working out going?
You know, I went on vacation last week, so I've not worked out.
Oh, that's right. So how to work out with the ticket?
They canceled court.
So you really went there for no reason, but you got to go to the beach and all that anyway. So
well, yeah, I mean, my girlfriend made a vacation out of it anyway. She's like, "You got to go to court, so let's just go to the beach." And then we got down there, and I told her, I said, I think it's gonna be canceled because I told you I put the citation, like it would say September 26th, which was Saturday. Thomas machine, but
that Michael's a smart guy, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
smart, intelligent man.
Yeah, so. Anyway, so come to find out, it's rescheduled for September 16th.
Right, and that's what you had known that too. That was another date.
No. It was September 26th. That's why, because that was a Saturday, and I was like,
"Oh yeah."
But according to the court, it's September 16th. They just made a typo on the thing.
And your wedding is September 26th.
25th.
25th. You moved it. It wasn't 26th before. You're just trying to trick me.
Your old timers is kicking in. Listen, is that your pacemaker going off?
No, here it's Dean Kowalski. He used some foul language, but he says he's coming here. So
you tell him to wake Chelsea up. Chelsea's there.
Oh, she up? Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Chelsea's staying with them. They were all staying at a beach house or something.
That's right. I did.
Tommy and Michelle Fitzgerald and all them.
That's right. But they posted a picture. Dean posted a picture or something online or Facebook or something. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, pretty boy Dean. He's probably.
So how was the beach?
The beach was good. It was cold when you first put your feet in, but after that, it was pretty good. I got sunburned again.
Oh, making fun of me.
Yeah, I got sunburned again. I had gotten sunburned like a week ago at the lake, and my first good burn of the summer. I didn't put sunscreen on like a dummy.
Yeah,
kind of like Tom.
Sunscreen's overrated. Yeah.
Whatever you think that when you get that skin cancer. Nope.
No, nothing. Never's going to happen here. No viruses, no skin cancer. Nothing's ever going to happen here.
Tom, you're not invincible.
I am a machine. Michael Holley said I am a machine. Remember that.
Dude, you're so old. We're going to bury you in an old pine box.
I don't get it. I'm going around. I'm getting younger.
You ever hear this? Back in the day, they used to tie a string to people's fingers. That way, in case if they're really not dead, they could pull the string.
Right.
We're gonna do that to you because I have a feeling you're gonna be a zombie.
Oh, hold on here. Mr. Perfect. So this is Mr. Perfect, everybody. Hold on here. We're gonna adjust the screen here a little bit. Oh, that's good, like there.
What's up?
So I got to make an introduction. Elaine makes me make an introduction all the time. So this is Mr. Perfect, Mr. Manhattan, the second place winner and the first most popular player ever played the game of Survivor.
What production is
I
that?
didn't know you could have a second place winner.
Well, yeah, 1 second place. Yeah. How you doing, bud?
Oh man, I'm struggling. I'm really, really hungover.
You guys are.
You can't tell from my voice. I looked at my phone, totally slept through my alarm. We had ourselves a night last night. So I apologize for being late, everyone. I apologize to you, Mr. Laidlaw. I apologize to you, Miss Stott.
I do too.
Hey, better late than never, they say, right?
Absolutely. So where are you guys? You're in the Jersey Shore?
Yeah. So we're in Lavallette, New Jersey.
Yeah.
We got myself, the first place winner, Tommy Sheehan. We got Chelsea Walker, Elizabeth Beisel, Jack, and then 2 other Survivor folks, Andrea Belke and Michelle Fitzgerald.
Oh.
And we had ourselves a Jersey Shore, the TV show, Jersey Shore themed Survivor Olympics event last night.
Oh.
So things got pretty out of hand.
Did you use
what you're seeing behind me is an Italian flag, which is a tablecloth, but this was the confessional room. So anytime throughout the night you can come in here, and there was this thing set up, this little thing, and you put your phone right in here.
Yeah.
And then you talk to it and talk shit about people.
Oh.
So supposedly our producer, Chelsea Walker, is going to put together a wonderful video or something. So who knows that? Hopefully, I mean, for my sake, hopefully it won't make it into the public, but here I am teasing it.
So you brought up Chelsea. So just so you know, on the show here, Elaine has been going around and spreading the rumor that she was the one that started the rumor that you two had a showmance going. Like she's kind of bragging about it.
Dude,
yeah. Which
obviously Chelsea got voted out, right?
Yeah.
And the only one who didn't know about the vote out was me.
Right.
And so she blames me and our showmance for being voted out.
Right.
But I exactly agree. It should be Elaine who she blames, because ever since day one, Elaine was the one pushing and prodding that there was a showmance.
No question.
I just said that if you passed out, she would give you mouth to mouth. That was the only comment that.
No, I watched the show. It looked like there's a lot of times there where you were like pushing, like needling and pushing it. I just think you're that kind of person. I thought you were more honest than that. I just didn't realize you'd be like that.
You're both full of it. Don't blame me. It wasn't my fault.
I mean, perhaps it goes deeper than Elaine, though. Perhaps it goes to the Dimple Man, Jeff Probst, and his crew, because we had a whole tribe of people, and only 2 people were single and ready to mingle, right?
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
They set it up that way.
It was a setup from the start.
It was a setup, man. It was a setup from casting. They would have me in the casting and be like, "So, Dean, you're from New York, yeah? You're single? Oh, yeah, cool. Tell us, like, what's like a Friday night like? You're a good-looking guy. What happens on a Friday?" And you could just tell they were gunning for me,
right,
to say some shit about. And then I would go into confessionals on the island, and they'd be like, just begging for something. They'd say, "So, what do you think about Chelsea? What types of girls are you into? Does Chelsea have some of those characteristics?" So they would just be poking, and they of course got the one line they needed, overlaid over a scene of us keeping each other warm. And hey, there you have it. A showmance is built, you know?
Yeah. Well, Chelsea got the short end of the stick, that's for sure. Where's she at, by the way? Because I asked her to come with you.
She just texted me. We're going to try to get her on right now.
Yeah, she's probably sleeping too.
She says she's a little hungry.
She wasn't sleeping with me. So
Did look over. Is she over there?
No
okay. way. I'm making sure, because that stuff is over into real life.
Man. Tell me more. You guys do this every week, yeah? Well,
we were doing it twice a week, but I got tired of Elaine, so just cut it down to once a week. Like getting her out of bed at 10 o'clock it's a struggle.
Yeah, I'm usually late for these things. It's like I go to bed at 5 or 6. He wants me to get up at 9:30. It's like, get out of here.
So I'm not the only one, huh?
Right. Yeah. Well, my days and nights are mixed up because I don't have a job. I stay at home and
I feel
do that and the other.
it was just so everybody knows too that's listening. When Dean on the show, we ended up calling him Mr. Perfect. It's like Dean's one of those guys that we'd get up in the morning. He'd get up in the morning and he'd just like put his hand through his hair. It's like he'd gone to a hairstylist or something like that. You know, there it is. See, there it is. There it is right there. Look at Mr. Perfect.
Like doing
So
that.
what did you, when we went on the show, Dean, what did you tell us that you did for work?
So it wasn't necessarily a complete lie. It was just I just explained what my job was previous to my current job. So and it's just an ambiguous. It's a sales job. It was at a learning technology company called Grovo, and that's actually what I did do before my current job, which is ad sales at Google.
Yeah.
And I knew it was just so random, like no one would know the company, that it wouldn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Whereas the word Google would just light eyes up more so.
Right.
Word sales and attached it to like used car salesman and got rid of your ass. Should have voted.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I don't think I said sales. Actually, you're right. I think I said marketing or something. Probably.
Yeah, I think you did say marketing because
I'm smarter than that.
oh, smarter than that. Yeah.
Oh,
Kentucky, I'm fantastic. You need to go home. I'm like, what?
Smarter than that to say.
I'm going to email
sales.
Chelsea here. So, and you do live in the city, right?
Yeah, I'm in Manhattan, Upper West Side. Although for quarantine, I've been stationed at my parents' house in New Jersey.
How is your dad?
What's that?
How is your mom and dad?
Oh man, they're great. They're
All right.
great. Yeah,
I want to come to the Kowalski house, hang out.
dude, they would love to see you.
Yeah.
And how about your brother too? Like, how's he doing? Didn't you tell the brother that's so much different than you? Like, he's kind of like the outdoorsman or something? Or
Yeah, well, I have two brothers. I'm the middle of three,
Right.
and we're all very, very different. But the one I liked talking about, especially for Elaine, was Kurt, my younger brother.
Right.
And he's got like a huge frame like this. Does shrugs every day.
Yeah.
Only drinks Jameson and Bud Light. Goes
Nice.
goes to Home Depot just to roam through the aisles for fun. I don't do any of that shit. But
If I was great, I'd snatch his ass up. You know.
yeah, for real. He's got like a old Ford F-150 that he like puts new tires on every other week just because he's bored.
Is that right?
Stuff like that, yeah.
That's cool.
Redneck at heart, Tom. Hey,
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but me and Tom are cousins. I don't know.
Oh,
if
that's
you-
right.
I did not hear. Tell me more.
So we have a fan that did some genealogy stuff because me and Tom were talking about how we're bound to be related somewhere down the line. And come to find out, our people are from England in a town called Yorkshire or something.
Yeah, county, same
Yeah.
county.
Our ancestors lived in the same county. So I was telling Tom, it's like, yo, it's destiny. Like the destiny has brought us together because we were just feet, you know,
How deep does it go back? Like
25 years.
For 25 years.
Wow.
I've been stuck with her for that long, Dean.
Well, I mean, technically, if we believe in evolution, I guess we all go back eventually. No.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool though, because I met this old jughead out on a beach somewhere. And
See the name she calls me? Oh, and you're hold on. Tanya just sent a message too. I forgot about this. That's right. You're doing the wedding.
Yes. Yep.
about that. We've got to get you together.
We got to get you together. So,
Yeah.
I mean, did you tell your listeners that although I'll be a great efficient, I was your second choice, unfortunately,
Oh,
Well, Jeff Probst was my first choice.
and I can't be mad at that.
sure you can. You're way better looking than he is. Like he's a small, little, tiny guy with fake
Jeff-
people.
Never offered, like Jeff just blowed by me. You know what I mean? Like it was like, yo, it's a wrap on your season. I'm done. Dean's like, yeah, I'll officiate your wedding, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
But Dean, didn't you do a like an interview or something with the little guy, Proby?
I did, yeah.
Little
So
guy.
at my work at Google, we have like an interview series, just an internal series, basically,
Right.
where anyone from an actor, an author, a artist, a mathematician come in. They promote it internally. You can come in and watch it during like a lunch break or something, and then they'll put it on Google's YouTube channel. I think it's called Talks at Google, the YouTube channel. There's a lot of good stuff out there. So during the season, I pitched it internally to the folks at Google, and ended up speaking to Jeff and the guys at CBS because at this time he was promoting for season 40, And of course, unlike season 39, they were doing everything they could to promote season 40. So I think you saw him. He was on like all the shows, like Leno. He was on E! News. He was on doing all interviews, right? So he was at IMDb. He was accepting everything. So I guess I got lucky with timing, got him into Google. And it was pretty funny because, I don't know, it was actually a great interview. And I've never done something like that before. And he made it very easy to make it happen. And it was a cool little thing. And there's a lot of good feedback within Google too. And it's racked up like thousands and thousands of views on that channel. So it's pretty cool.
Didn't he say that he didn't like it when Elaine tried to hug him? Like that he was kind of...
He loved it. Did you see the
He
smile?
said he's kind of, like heebie-jeebies afterwards.
Yeah, it's kind of inappropriate, right?
Yeah.
Come back more. He hugged me like 4 times that season. What are you talking about? How many hugs?
I went to season 40 where they kept showing that advertisement, and there's Elaine running up to him like, "Oh, Jeff, hug me, Jeff."
That's what I'm saying. That thing gets showed like millions of times over the course of having months now. Like, come on, don't be jealous.
Yeah, they show car crashes all the time too. That doesn't mean it's like entertaining.
Car crash you just gotta watch. That's why everybody rubbernecks on the highway, right?
Yeah.
You gotta watch the men. Same thing. Jeff loves me, and you're mad. How many hugs you got? How many hugs?
I was there long enough because you bailed on me. You formed an alliance and you bolted.
Other than you and Aaron hugging up on the beach that day, boohooing, crying, I had to talk you guys off the ledge. And
What are you talking about? I don't know. Dean, how about like when the merch or the tribe swap happened, and so we'd formed the alliance. Well, you didn't because they all stabbed you in the back, but formed the alliance with Elaine, all the other 4. So all 4 of them go over there, and you and I are stuck there with Krishna with her finger falling off, and they're over there hugging and they're laughing the whole bit, like yeah, see you later.
They just got like a new family, right? That no feelings for us anymore.
Tom, if smart, you would have been like trying to make an alliance. Instead, you're like, oh, I already got my alliance. That's wrong. Who does that in Survivor?
That was pretty silly, but hey, he's a loyal little dude. He never came out of his mouth and never could.
Yeah, we got 125 years of history here, so I guess
it's called keeping a promise.
Yeah, kind of like you promised you're coming to the boat party that one time, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll be here tomorrow.
I said I would try to make it.
You're such a liar.
My sock drawer was all messed up. I had to rearrange my sock drawer. It was a mess.
True.
Oh, he was washing his hair.
You do like the Marie Kondo method?
What's that? What is that?
Oh, you guys don't know about that?
No.
It's like a huge viral thing on Netflix and stuff. So she's like, I don't know what the exact phrase she calls herself, but she sparks joy through cleaning and organization. So she does like big things about cleaning out your closet, how to fold things and how to organize them into a shelf so you have more space, and then it sparks more joy when you go to pick a t-shirt every morning. I haven't watched it, but it's right on my alley. I'll know what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. That totally sounds like something you would message me at 3:00 in the morning.
It's like when I make the bed perfect in the morning. You make the bed perfect.
It's something like that. Yeah. I mean, her big thing is like about because I feel like nowadays we just accumulate more and more things and more t-shirts, and we buy. And she's like, to get rid of shit, if you ever pick up a shirt or something in the morning and it just doesn't spark joy for you, it's time to get rid of it.
Well, I got 4 t-shirts that sparks joy for me. I wear them all the damn time.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
So my shirt,
way ahead of your time, Elaine.
My shirt should spark joy in me. So I put a shirt on.
According to Marie Kondo, yes.
Huh. Does that work for you, Dean?
Dean
I don't think I'm there yet. I think I got a lot of internal work to do to get there.
Yeah, same here. I don't think a shirt's really going to make me happy.
He's a shirtless guy, flexing them pecs and them abs.
So if everybody watched Survivor, Dean had a strategy too. Like he started off like being the quiet guy, not really doing a whole lot, and then as time went on, just turned into Detective Dean Kowalski, right?
Yeah, no, that was exactly the plan, minus the name Detective Dean. That wasn't really in the plans, but yeah, no, I tried to be super, super quiet, not like stepping on anyone's toes socially or strategically or even physically. But then towards the end, tried to at least do something in terms of winning challenges or trying to make a move here and there. So I thought I executed it pretty well, but
I
Apparently, some people on the jury didn't think the same.
I like how you laughed at yourself when you said on the beach, let's just let the vote.
Dude, that was a brain fart. That was one of my biggest brain farts. I mean, dude, all my friends, like when it was airing, we were all so excited. I had a huge watch party in New York,
Right.
and I think on the first episode I was probably on screen for 30 seconds combined.
Yeah.
I think second episode I literally was not on it at all.
Oh.
My friends were like whatever, and then the third episode they introduced me with that. I trip over a log. After all hours and hours of footage, they choose to have me trip over a log and then say, I get the let's put the vote, but the trip over a log part, why you got to squeeze that in there? So that's how I was introduced to the world. Like the most unsmooth dude ever.
Yeah, I bet you got a lot of phone numbers on that, David.
Yeah.
Well,
Goofy edit, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because you're a goofball. The funniest thing that would crack me up is like we would be talking for like 45 minutes, like cutting jokes, ripping this, that, and the other. And then all of a sudden, Dean would just drop one liner, just say one, and then wouldn't say nothing else for another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That's cracked me up, bro.
How about we did how about when the girls were out at the beach there washing their you-know-whats and we were doing our yoga. Was it yoga or something that you had us doing? Or
It was it's like a combination between yoga and like and mobility.
Right.
It's called like functional rotation mobility, some shit like that. But yeah, had the two biggest guys, you and Aaron, wiggling their toes, activating their toes one by one.
They didn't show that at all, did they?
There was it was in a secret scene a little bit.
Oh.
Just like, but they showed you with the flower in your ear.
I know how the heck did I end up with that flower that came on the screen? It's like, what the? How did I?
Well, I gave it to Elizabeth, and then we passed them out to people at camp. And you was going with the flow, put it behind your ear.
It's cool.
That was funny.
That's what we like about you, Tom. You know.
Yeah, I like it because they made it look like a dope too. Because Aaron was going, nobody's playing the game. You got to play the game harder. And then they flashed to me like with this flower.
You got it. Hats off to the producers. They're good at making stuff like that happen.
Yeah. Well, sometimes in order to play the game, you kind of got to get past the game and just be normal people. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, you're right.
And that's how I played it. I just tried to.
You were very good at that. That's for sure.
To life, but I wasn't good at like being over the top strategic. I wasn't no good at that because if I was, then I could have. You would have went with me and we could have got rid of Tommy, but no.
Bro,
no.
you would have won. You would have won it, but
no. But listen, dude, if you would have went with me, you still could have cut me later, and then you could have went with Nora and Charisma. You know what I mean? Like, what was you thinking?
Yeah, you're right. That's what I wanted to do. All right, we would have got him out, and then what would have happened? What would have happened? No, because what would have happened on the next one? It would have been.
It would have been me, you, Charisma, and Nora, and Lauren and Janet would have been on the outs.
Janet. It would have been Lauren, Janet, Dan.
Nora
would have went back with them. You know that. That was my thought process.
Yeah, but bro, you had her wrapped around her. All you'd have to do was butter her up a little. You know she loved you.
Who, Nora?
Yeah. Seriously, like if you were Charisma and Nora, and then after that, if you would have like started crashing in our shelter with us, you know what I mean? Because me and Nora was cuddle buddies. So if you would over with us, dude, you would have been.
Yeah. Nah, I mean that's a good point. There is a possibility. I just couldn't trust her. But funny, you never met her on the show, right, Tom?
Who's that?
Nora. Oh no, you did when I was there.
We had 3 days, yeah.
But,
she wasn't goofy at all. I didn't think when.
Oh man, you should have seen at the end.
Yeah.
If you were there with her trying to hit on me,
it was
you would have been poking the bear big time. I think.
Oh, that's all right. Nice.
Yeah, he would have. It would have been. That would have been TV gold just to having Tom rib you for you and Nora's relationship. That would have been freaking hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. She was again when I was with her just 3 days, but she didn't seem that goofy at all. Like I didn't see the goofy side of it at all. And then I'm watching the show. It's like, holy smokes, where'd she come from?
Cameo things. Where I say, Nora's a Fruit Loop, but I love a crazy woman. She's got that saying as her cameo thing with her spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hilarious.
What?
If you go look,
she probably talks for like 7 minutes on those things.
On cameos.
Yeah.
I say that the time limit, like she gets cut off after about 45 minutes because you know how she just rambles and rambles. But I thought it was funny. She was using my words and her spinning. That one scene of her spinning in a circle for her cameo intro. I thought that was hilarious.
I like how she. Remember on the show when she was deciding who was going to go to fire, and she made you guys wait.
Oh my gosh.
That was pretty good TV though.
That way longer than what we've seen.
Well, yeah, I mean, firsthand the example about after the family visit when she was just talking, and you and I were there just like hitting our knees as if we're like in class, like laughing at our teacher, and she just kept going. So it was basically the same thing with the fire. First, we get back from the challenge, she wins, and I get it. She's like, you know what, guys, like, I just want to have like a wonderful afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, I want to think about it. Let's enjoy a pineapple, hang out. Let's go for a swim. And then we'll come back and talk about it. And all of us were like, fuck, come on. No, we just want to know. But no, she did her thing. And that's not even the worst part. Then time has come and she's like, all right, guys, here we go. Take a seat. So we sit down as if she's like preaching to the choir. She's standing up. And when she's standing up and she's going and she's doing circles, probably for like 10, 15 minutes before she says who's going to bring fire. And we're just like,
well, Lauren's like, just tell us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Lauren's like on the verge of tears. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was emotional.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's super emotional for her.
He was going fire, right? You knew that was going to happen, or did you not?
No, because we had our bachelor steak dinner date.
Oh yeah,
the day before, and I thought I put my charm on to notch number 11, and in that scene, I tell her, I was like, all right, cool. So if I win, I got you. If she wins, she's got me. So I believe that I did my job and that we were good to go.
Yeah.
So I felt pretty good about it. But then once she started going, part of me was like, oh, man.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like that advantage or that disadvantage that Jamal gave you. And I try to tell you it was fake. I told you 57 times that was fake. And you convinced yourself.
I did convince myself.
You know what would have been great? If actually you would have, because you were talking about, I'm going to get people to vote for me and play this.
I told Rob and Sandra that, and they were like, yo, don't do that. Don't do that. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll rethink it.
Oh, yeah. That would be gold if you
but that's what happens out there is like idle time causes you to go big, like rethink things and go crazy.
Yeah.
There's so many times where you go to tribal council, you come back that same night or wake up that next morning, you're like, okay, who's going next. And then 1 day, 2 days go by, and you know how it goes. It's a whole whirlwind of crazy shit.
So you up at night getting the paint set, making a fake of a fake, and then you're, this is real. I'm going to.
It's going to be an all-time Survivor move. It's going to be crazy. Yeah.
Dude. And here it is. Elaine's like, Dean, that's fake. It's fake. Dean, you can't take Tommy. You can't. It's like, you never listened to a word I said, bro. It was like,
you get second place. Where'd you finish? Did you get fifth? Didn't you or something?
Nice. Yeah, but basically, like I was telling, when I went out in my tribal council, I said, Tommy has got this game on lock. It's wrapped up. Dan's a go, Dean's a go, Nora's a go, Lauren, Janet, you're both out. Like, I told the absolute truth, 100, how shit was going to go down, and nobody wanted to hear me. Like, everybody had blinders on. I was trying to tell Dean you can't win against Tommy, whereas, like, you got other people that you
might. Did she really say that, Dean, or is she just saying that now?
No, she said that, but of course, like, at that time, everyone knew she was on that, so she was going to do anything. And then, like, I knew it would be a long shot, of course. But at that point, what do we have, like 7 people left, whatever? Like, ideally, of course, I would have wanted a combination of Karishma, Nora, Dan if I were to go to the end. But obviously the Dan thing doesn't work out. And then the Karishma, Nora thing, I just thought there was no way that it could happen to get them both in. I mean, I don't know.
It was amazing watching that too. That how many times we tried to get Karishma off, and she just kept laughing and laughing. Right? I mean,
maybe that makes us the stupid because
Yeah.
Everyone's smart enough to bring her to the end, I guess.
Yeah,
And
totally.
here we are, just like a personal vendetta against her because she doesn't get firewood.
Well, it's funny though. There's the one where we got Vince out. Obviously, we went after Krishna because we wanted him to think that we're going after Krishna, right? So it wasn't like we were always trying to get her. Well, maybe
Right.
yeah. You were funny though too. Once they got when they got Chelsea out, and you were doing the Detective Dean stuff, and you go, "Well, I know my man Tom is going to get Krishna out forever." So
Yeah.
Yo, I try to tell Dean, but Karishma was always around me, so I could never tell him how it actually went down. And I didn't get a chance to tell him until after we swapped back, merged together.
Oh, right.
And then I told him, which I don't even. Did you even believe me when I told you all that?
About the Chelsea thing?
Yeah, about the Chelsea thing. Did you
It
believe?
was tough. It was tough to believe because when I was doing that, one of the people I trusted most, as you know, was Elizabeth. And even when I would ask her, I was getting conflicting stories with whatever you were saying or this or saying. And so I didn't know what to think. You know how that shit
Yeah.
drives
Well,
me
for
crazy.
anybody, future reference, usually 99% of the time, I'm usually telling the truth. So y'all know. So in the future, if you play with me, just believe what I'm telling you, please.
no, I believe the 1%. I mean, that's
No.
the truth.
The 1%. The only reason why there's a 1% in there is because I lied to your ass. That's why.
Yeah, you sure did. Oh yeah, we're best friends, Tom. I feel like such a
Yeah.
connection with you. You love your energy or whatever. Yeah, we grew up on the farm together. Yeah, all of a sudden she's over on the other tribe there, jumping up and down, hugging Dan and everybody else.
No, Jeff was the person I was hugging. That was my. I love me some Jeff.
How about did you intentionally when we had the tribe swap and then you started shaking your head oh, I'm in trouble already? You planned all that, right? Just to get Jeff's attention so he talked to you.
No, I was always nervous. I was nervous every day. It's like I don't trust none of you.
You were going crazy.
Yeah.
Well, because, everybody come at me so hard in the very beginning. So and then who do I believe none of these people.
Yeah. Remember the night we played charades and it
Oh,
didn't make the camera like that? That was fun that night. We had a blast. I keep telling everybody all the time, as much as you watch the show and everybody's backstabbing each other and you're trying to get each other out, I had a blast out there playing the game. We had downtime. We were having fun. It was good.
We had a good time.
It really was. I bet you we built more shelters than anybody in the country.
You end up sleeping in the dirt.
No, I honestly believe that because we made 3 on Lyro, and then we get to Volkai, and how many? There was 4 shelters, 4
Oh,
on the beach. Wasn't there? Dean?
Yeah.
3 on the beach and 1 at camp. There was 4 shelters, and it's like, how many damn shelters we gonna build in the season? How many of these we need? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those things suck though. The
Bro,
band.
still none of them kept the rain out.
well, yeah. And then sleeping on the bamboo. I don't know how the heck anybody does that.
Yeah, that wasn't smart. But now we know you got to smash the bamboo, flatten it out.
Yeah. Well, that's what Boston Rob told me, and I come back to camp, and I was trying to tell people, I was like, "Yo, let's take a rock and bust this bamboo open," and they're like looking at me funny, and I couldn't be like, "Well, Boston Rob said,"
Well, I think it was a better look though to sleep in the sand because supposedly you're supposed to elevate right for all the critters and stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't really get too many of those. And I think on season 40, you can kind of tell which camp we were at.
Yeah.
Supposedly they didn't even build a shelter. The Boston Rob tribe. They literally just slept in the sand around the fire pit. And I think that's helpful because, the filming schedule, how we went out in March and April. That's somewhat the rainy season. Supposedly after March, it doesn't really rain much.
Well,
I guess you could just lay in the sand and hope it doesn't rain. And I think on the season, it only rained maybe 1 or 2 times the whole time.
yeah, sleeping on the beach was the best.
Yeah, right. If it weren't going to rain.
Every single night, though, we were all running back to the shelter. I don't know if we ever slept through it all night long.
Yeah, probably not. Not on the beach, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times Aaron would jump up screaming like a little girl because he got bit by a crab or.
How about when the extinct bird or the thing that kept going through the flames, kept walking right up through the flames and it was
Yeah, that one time, one of them, we were all sleeping around the fire and they just dive bombed us.
Yeah.
And then ran straight into the fire. It was like a suicide bomber. I was like, oh.
It hit a couple. It would hit a couple people too.
Oh yeah. Well, that was the scariest part is because you're sitting there by the fire. It's pitch black. Then all of a sudden, here comes this little thing running out of the woods and running straight for you. It was like Aaron was the worst, by far the worst, the biggest chicken I've ever seen. He's some dude, just scared to death of everything. It was hilarious.
I don't know. Was it you, Aaron? Maybe like Missy or something. But I remember someone grabbed a stick at one point, a big old stick. Like, we're gonna get this fucking thing, and the producers are like, "No, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do it."
So just so everybody knows, there's a bird out there that I guess it's almost extinct. So we can't touch the bird.
And it's nocturnal, right?
Yeah. So the bird it had no fear of humans because humans never did anything to it because they couldn't. So the bird would just be coming out of.
And it would make those noise that crazy, because I think it was mating season or something. Probably why they're so on edge and coming for us because they thought we were.
I thought there was Elaine making that noise.
Tom, you know that was you and Aaron hugged up. I'm,
No, it was you there when Christopher cut her hand off.
The way they sounded was freaking insane, and it was all night long. Oh,
Dude, that's making me crack up because I haven't heard that in so long, and that's almost spot on.
yeah, and like what were they? I don't know.
That was you though. Seriously. How about so this is another Kentucky woman said, is there anything we didn't see on the show that you guys feel like we should have shown or they should have shown?
Oh, huh.
You know, it's even like when we got Ronnie voted off the blind side, they really didn't show us like preparing the blind side. Like it's right. It's like,
well, they showed me. That's all that mattered, Tom.
oh, Jesus. You know,
I mean, two of the most important things for me were like the relationships we built out there and like the fun that we had, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
And, like a lot of that wasn't shown.
Right.
And then the second thing for me was the most difficult part, I believe, was the rain aspect, like dealing with that mentally.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I think back in the early days of Survivor, they did a lot more of illustrating how difficult the elements were and stuff. And now people are just talking so much shit. It's all about the strategy and stuff.
Well, that's like when you went on that reward, you come back and you literally were sick for like the next 12 hours.
Dude.
You was up every 5 minutes.
Diarrhea in the pouring rain, Tom. Every 5 minutes. I think it was the worst night of my life.
Yeah, every 5 minutes. I'm like, he was my cuddle buddy for the night, and every 5 minutes he was getting up, and I just thought, man, that's got to be rough. That I know you felt horrible. I felt so bad for you. I wish I could have done something.
Man,
you know the funny stuff though that now you think about it, but I didn't think about before the show was like going to the bathroom, right? And they teach you the aqua bomb going out in the ocean.
Aqua bomb.
You guys do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely prefer the aqua bomb.
Well, I remember the first time I did it. So you go do your business in the ocean, and the waves are crashing in, and then your own feces now chasing you around the ocean, right? It's like trying to get back in or something.
And the more you try to push it away, it comes. One thing they didn't air that I really, really wish they did, selfishly, was my birthday. So my birthday was April 12th, my 29th birthday, and it was the first challenge I'd won or the second one we won. It was the one where it was post-merge where you had to hold up the weights or something.
Yeah.
Right? They're like cheeseburgers and stuff. And we went and had a good time. There was like peanut butter and cookies. We had beers. It was Elaine, you weren't there, right?
No, I was not on that reward.
But they sung happy birthday and everything. So.
Elaine's been telling everybody on the show that you got lucky in those challenges, that she should have beat you in the challenges. She actually did that.
See how he starts.
He was cheating. The one that she thought she should have won with the word challenge.
Dude,
Yeah.
I had it. Bro,
the one she said.
Tom, listen, I don't know if you watched it or not, but when I walked up, the first puzzle pieces I put together, I had the first 4 words.
Right.
And when I got to the top of the puzzle, I ran out of vowels. For some reason, like there was one, like on one side it'd be one letter, on the other side it would be something different. But somewhere there was one that you can replace with one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, I missed that one piece, and when I got up so far, I couldn't do any more because I needed that one piece. And when I tore it back down and went to put it back to Dean, was just faster.
And then, but the one was said, yes.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, buddy. This is Chelsea. She has they have the showman.
Let me get a water real quick.
Hi,
Let me take over.
my dog. Showman,
Chelsea.
What's up?
what you doing, Chels?
I'm not feeling too good.
I know your boy Dean ain't feeling too good either. He was just talking about it.
Hey, you guys are giving me life, though. You guys are giving me life.
Oh,
Yeah.
get energy
Not
flowing.
better now.
Yo, Tom, what was for breakfast today? A little green shake.
No, I went with a little lentil pasta. It's 100% made of lentils, so very high protein, low fat.
A little bit of parm.
Yes, Chelsea. Yes, we had.
And some power greens.
I didn't have any power greens today. No, just went with the lentils. Yeah,
That's
but I
all.
had my shot of ginger with turmeric in it, pepper,
I love
and
that.
my apple cider vinegar, and my amino acids as well. So we're good.
That's disgusting.
The
I
blood flow.
And then you had your Mountain Dew shot.
had a muffin
Don't do that.
from McDonald's and a Coke. That's my breakfast of champions.
So everybody knows, just so everybody knows here, this is Chelsea Walker. She
Yeah.
was on Survivor with us. Got voted out right before me, right?
Yes, sir.
And so Chelsea and I and some other fine individuals all went to Australia for 3 weeks
What
after we're done. That was
was your
fun.
favorite thing about Australia?
What's that, Chelsea?
What was your favorite thing about Australia?
Listening to Jason and Molly analyze the game 24 hours a day. Oh my God. We got in the van one time. We were coming back from Surfers Paradise, I think it was. And they all of a sudden they start talking about the game. And I yelled to the bus driver. I said, "Bus driver, do you have a gun on you? Because I just want to shoot myself right
Oh my
now."
God.
Nonstop.
Leave your room. That's what I heard.
What's that?
I heard you didn't leave your room. For
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He just would drink his water
Yeah.
bottle.
yeah, water my ass. Probably.
They're giving us those blue coolers for water.
I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
What did I miss out on?
We just been chatting about the game and everything.
Ugh, I'm glad I missed that.
Yeah, just fun
Chelsea,
stuff.
Chelsea, you miss me?
Yes. Wait, I have another special guest that could come. Actually, no. I have an Olympian that I know.
Yeah. Does she want to speak with me on the phone?
I actually think she's sleepy.
We could. I'm saying I'll call after this, and we'll
Yes.
FaceTime after this. So,
So
what you doing? What you been doing? Out there vacating?
drinking a little bit.
How long you guys been? A month?
Feels like it. But maybe
Yeah.
like I've been here only like a couple days.
Oh yeah. When you flying back to LA?
I don't know. It's gonna be a little bit.
You going home? Hang out with the fam? What you gonna do?
Going back home, do a couple laps in the swimming pool, go to Wawa, get some soft pretzels, some hoagies. Hi, oh my God, I have some special visitors.
What's up?
Who else we have?
Britt,
Should we do one at a time
Alright.
intros? One at a time intros?
come on.
One
I
at a
need coming first.
I think.
And coming out around the corner, we have Andrea Belkey,
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Andrea.
three-time Survivor player.
Wait, we have. Oh, I thought your hat was camo too. Okay. Oh, it is.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Are you Survivor hats?
Nice to see you, Elaine. I feel like we're best buds after we did that surprise fan thing.
Yeah, I told Tommy.
Yeah, I need
Shit,
to. I'm
yeah.
so, like,
You need. We can't hear you. Your Wi-Fi is out in Kentucky. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
And you need to take
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
God, you bunch of city folk.
No, the Mountain Dew is making you go hoarse.
No way.
Oh, that's Chelsea. She's drinking all them. Whatever.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Tom, how are you? I haven't met you yet. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Andrea. How are you? Where do you live?
I live in New York.
Oh, I'm in Greenwich, Connecticut, so we're pretty close.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but I'm moving my stuff out. I was quarantining in Wisconsin, and now I'm moving my apartment out. And I don't know if I'm moving back to Wisconsin. My life's just a big question mark right now.
Come on up to Greenwich, Connecticut. It's nice up here.
Okay.
Don't go by Tommy.
We can hang out. We'll talk about Elaine behind her back.
I would never.
Oh, I would. Definitely, I would.
See, Tom, everybody loves me. Everybody hates you. I
They
don't know.
say that in front of you, Elaine. They don't say that behind your back, though. That's a different story.
Wait, so tell me about this. This is a podcast that you two do together?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do it. We were doing it every Tuesday and Thursday. I got tired of Elaine, so we just do it once a week now. So,
Over
Okay, but what's your favorite thing about each other?
Oh, that's
overrated.
what's that?
What's your favorite thing about each other?
Well,
Tom,
we did find out last night that the guy did some research and finds out 125 years ago, our families lived both of our families lived in this county in England, Yorkshire County. So it goes way back. So my favorite thing about her now is that I live in Connecticut and she lives in Kentucky. That's my favorite.
Tom with the hits.
Yeah. Oh,
So savage.
that is
Now, my favorite thing about Elaine, though, she's just Elaine. She is who she is exactly. It's no
see?
putting on any show at all. She's exactly who she is. So
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. And I was on that kind of
Chelsea's bougie.
I can't hear you. Every
I
other
can't
word.
hear
Every other
anything.
word's like like
I feel it. I feel the
It's
energy.
the internet. It's not my fault. I live
Every other word. That's all I need. Yes,
been here. You know how it is here. I
I
can't
love it there.
I
What?
control the internet. I can't.
What?
Just can't control the internet.
hey, are you guys going to the wedding they're having December 25th or September 25th?
Yeah, I know you won't be there. You're gonna say you're gonna go, and you're gonna be a no-show.
No, I'm going to be there. If you're going, Chelsea, I'm going. I'm definitely going.
My friend Elaine is getting married.
Oh, well, I wasn't invited, but I've never actually met Elaine in real life. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll give you a pass. Why would you just randomly invite me?
That's okay.
Fine, Elaine. Thought we had something here.
No, it is going to be a Survivor showdown, though. There's a bunch of Survivor people coming.
Good.
What?
Jason and Molly going?
I want to come. Can I crash it?
You can catch a ride and get somebody to let you redneck vacay on their couch. I'm good with it. I don't care.
Okay,
Done.
don't tempt me.
+1. Do I get a +1?
Charles, you know you get a +1. I thought you were bringing Dad, though.
Dad?
No, Walter.
Oh, my real dad. No.
They called me dad on the show.
Oh, cute.
I got confused. She
Dad
was,
and pops.
A
Elaine
dill-
would tell everybody when we go to bed, Elaine would tell everybody make sure they check my pulse in the middle of the night, make sure I'm still alive. That's how she treated me.
Wait, do you? We can't hear you, Elaine. So I'll.
All right, I'll let somebody else come in.
I have
Someone
a.
you actually like have hung out with. All
Are
right.
you
So
okay?
nice to meet you.
You'll
Tommy.
meet Andrea at the wedding.
I'll be at the wedding. Can't wait.
Next
Can't
up,
wait for the dance floor.
we have a new special guest.
Who we have?
3-time, maybe a 4-time Olympian. Oh, oh wait, she is not here at the moment. Instead, you have 6-pack Jack in the house.
Six pack Jack.
The Thomas Train, the winner of Island of the Idols.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that 6 abs, 6-pack Jack.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Nothing, Tom. Great to see you.
Good
Elaine,
to see you.
I'll be here overnight.
That's not true. That's not true.
I miss you guys. How's life been?
Are you guys all going to be at Elaine's wedding?
Yeah. Am I invited, Elaine?
Or what?
Can you invite Tommy?
She's breaking out.
Elaine, are we coming to the
But
wedding?
it's still live?
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm in.
Is it a video?
Yeah.
So my bad. I didn't realize we were still live. The 6-pack thing was a private Tom Elaine thing. I'm sorry for everyone who saw that.
I didn't know this was good.
Oh, we're on the show right now?
Yeah, you're live.
Oh, awesome. What's up? Hey, everybody.
How was Deanie Baby?
We always have technical difficulties because I live in the middle of nowhere. It's like nobody understands what I'm saying.
I do.
No, dude, Elaine, remember when I was driving to your place and I couldn't find you on the map? So I was pulling into these random driveways at midnight and I couldn't call anyone because
Yeah.
there was no signal.
It's so hard to find a spot.
I know. Terrible up here. It's not my fault though. I tried.
So just so everybody knows here, we've got these two guys, fine gentlemen, were on Survivor with Elaine and I. Jack got voted out. When did you get? You were the first guy in the jury, weren't you?
First guy in the jury. I
And,
think I was-
and the winner of Survivor was Mr. Tommy Sheehan from Long Island, New York.
That's why his
Long Island, baby.
That's why his biceps are so big.
Strong Island.
Long Island, Strong Island.
Oh, I love you guys, but I got some Mario Kart to play.
Yeah, it was really.
So we love you all. Thank you for having me.
All right, good to see you guys.
Now I'll do Chelsea's part. Now introducing the 3-time Olympian, Elizabeth Beisel, the mermaid who swims.
Is Elizabeth getting on with
No!
it? Hey, Elizabeth, you're live. You're live, just so you
Oh
know.
my gosh. I just
That's
woke up.
All right, so just so everybody knows, all the listeners, this is you're a 3-time Olympian.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth,
We lived together for like 15 days.
Wikipedia.
So Elizabeth was on the show with us too. She was on our tribe, and she was standing there while Chris cut her arm off as well. So
That joke never gets old to him. I get tired of hearing it. It's like, get a new joke, Tom. Come
let's
on.
get that.
This is my favorite Tom joke. Tina and I just did it. This was Tom in the game of Survivor. So Dean is me, and I'm Tom. Hey, we good? Krishna, right? that was Tom's strategy. Hey,
Oh God, we were just talking before. We had so much fun out there. I had a blast playing the game. I was really surprised how much fun we had.
I like actually really miss it so much.
Hey,
Yeah.
Come here.
little Proby.
We got Chelsea here.
Little
Little
Proby.
Proby.
Yeah, the little dimple boy.
Elaine, do you guys remember the first night when we were all laying on the bamboo?
Yeah,
And I swear I've never laughed that hard in my life.
saying that.
Yeah.
I've never laughed more.
Elaine had me rolling.
remember we all went around and everybody gave the impression of all other 19 players on the game.
Yes.
That's pretty bold of us to do
That
that.
was night one.
And I feel like we were pretty honest.
I'm now 17th funniest person in the season. It's like,
When Ronnie.
I think
He's like on the 17th funniest person.
every day Ronnie's number went down on the funny
Yeah.
list.
I know. Elaine stayed at a constant number one.
Yeah.
When we got off the show, Ron and I roomed together, and I thought I had told him that we were responsible for getting voted out for the blind side, and he'd gone down to hang out with Chelsea and Vince for the night, and then he came back to the room. He comes back and goes, "They just told me you got me voted off."
Tom, was that your first hit? Did you call the hit on Ronnie?
Yeah. Well, Lane and I did together. They were trying to get Elaine off, so we said, well, "Screw that."
Master strategist.
Unbelievable.
So Tom, he's making up all the game plans. You know,
Oh, you knew Tom.
Totally.
he was in so many alliances. He never talked to anybody other than.
He didn't need to because he just, hey, Elaine, we good? Hey, Dean, we good?
Yeah, I'd be like, Vince, me, you, and Tom's in an alliance, and then I Missy and Elizabeth, me and Tom's with you guys, and then everybody. I always included Tom.
Tom,
It was like that.
Tom and Elaine were a package deal.
I figured I didn't have to talk to anybody else. I had Elaine.
Yeah, so I would go back to Kent, and he's like, "Okay, what's going on?" I'll say, "Well, we're in an alliance with everybody."
Tom would have the piece of bamboo in his mouth, just
Yeah.
with the flower in his hair.
When I told these guys before, when I saw that picture of me with the flower, I was like, "What the heck happened there? How did I get that in there?"
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Oh, man.
funny.
You're a dog.
How did Dean do today on the podcast?
Dean,
Well, he was really hungover at first. So he could barely talk, but he's loosened up a little bit now. He's Mr. Perfect again.
well, I would
He's back to his true form.
Yeah.
Dean instead of me and Tom doing the podcast. As Tom's boring. You know, Dean's something nice to look at least. You know, look.
Right. Switches it up a little bit.
At least I
Elaine.
have some hair on my head, right?
Oh, dude, I say all these nice things about you. I get that. So, Elizabeth, are you? What I saw a picture of you with a new house or something like that. You fixed a new roof on your house.
So Elaine has actually stayed in that house.
Right.
We had a flat roofed house because it was the only one we could afford. And then we got a lot of complaints about leaking. So my dad, my brother, Jack, and I put a roof on the house during quarantine.
Good.
That's
So
pretty.
that was fun.
Drywall up. I put some drywall up.
See, Elaine has met my dad. Her and my dad are two peas in a pod.
Oh,
They know all about construction and building things. Dude, remember all the stuff Elaine built on Survivor? She built
no, I don't.
with
She
you.
didn't build anything.
Like,
She carried one rock. Threw a rock.
Whatever. See how he talks trash all the time. You know, I had redneck ingenuity written all over me. I was.
I like to think I had some redneck ingenuity too.
You did. Like, oh, let's make this thing and do this. It was like, yo, what's
All,
Dean's getting all philosophical.
Yeah, remember when
Dean would sit around with his legs. Dean would sit around with his legs crossed, running his hand through his hair.
Oh, Tom, you didn't see it. He had drew a thing, and he's like, "Yo, this tattoo. It's like the sun goes up and it goes down."
There. I'm Dean. I'm Dean.
Like, yo,
Elaine, I remember that tattoo, and I was like, "Explain it to me one more time, Dean."
yeah, crazy.
It represented life, though.
That's cool, Dean. That's cool. It looked like a bunch of triangles and circles. It looked like alien stuff, you know.
if you know the font, Wingdings.
Dude,
Wingdings.
coffee shop, and you should have been telling some slow poetry or something. Totally.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Dude, I had so much fun out there. It was great meeting you.
It was so much fun.
It's good reminiscing, yeah.
Well,
Did you guys play again? Elizabeth, would you play again, Elizabeth?
No, I think it was too physically hard for me.
dude, this guy, I told you I need a new host. This guy, this Gary.
Tom, I love you.
Like, Jesus
Did
Christ.
you know Elizabeth? All right, Elizabeth. Elaine and I are cousins.
I was overhearing you guys talk about how your families lived in the same county in England.
So we're-
5 years I've been putting up with his bullshit.
So, so if I'm your cousin, then I should be in the wedding, right?
Tom, no. No, because this is Kentucky. People might think we'd be getting married because we're cousins. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah. He's not going to come. He's been invited. He's not coming.
You change the dates all the time. You tell me the 26th first, and then you tell me it's the 25th.
Right, like
You got a tight schedule.
Yeah, I got things to
you
do.
gotta pick one.
No,
I got
he's so,
things to do. I got to rearrange my sock drawer. The grass will be growing still. I got to watch that.
when I saw
Morning grasshoppers.
Yes, you grasshoppers. Elizabeth, how's your book sales going?
And they're going well. Honestly, I thought it was going to take a harder hit because of COVID, but
Right.
luckily a lot of people were just reading during coronavirus, so it did pretty well. But I'll do a lot of the in-person stuff once everything opens back up.
And what's the name of your book again?
Silver Lining.
Silver Lining. People get that on Amazon?
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
All right, so just let's pump this book a little bit. So Elizabeth wrote a book here recently,
Go, Tom.
and it's, again, Silver Lining. And what's it called, Silver Lining?
Because I won a silver medal. That was like the highest medal that I won at the Olympics. And then I found like a reoccurring theme throughout my swimming career was the ups and the downs. So I was always trying to stay optimistic throughout the downs, which is silver lining,
Nice.
So, two-part meaning.
See what you done there, Tom?
Double entendre.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the word.
Yes.
It's like,
Elaine, you have a visitor.
What are you doing?
Nicole.
Hello, how's it going?
You look a lot better than the rest of these folks. You look all pretty. They all looking all rough. What's wrong?
Aw, thank you.
She's not wrong.
No, they look like they've been out there all night just pounding beers left and right. And it looks like you drank some water before you took a nap. That's all I'm saying.
I did drink a little
She
bit
did.
of water, but I was also very drunk. Hi, Tom.
how you doing?
What?
Don't talk to him. Don't talk.
Well, but back to the silver linings
Make
thing.
some tea.
I don't know if you guys have read, but it's actually a really, really awesome story. Like it's crazy to think that we met her and felt like we knew her, and now you learn all this other stuff about her. It's like really, really cool. I mean, she was, think about it, in the Olympic Village at 15 years old.
Yeah.
Competing against the best people in the world in an individual sport at that. I
Yeah.
guess in some cases, but it's like really, really crazy. And then the stories, like the funny things about like the McDonald's and like all that stuff.
yeah.
Like there's so many cool things in it.
Good.
It was awesome.
This is my hype man. I bring him around with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was smoking cigarettes here at 15. I wasn't doing none of that.
You're in jail.
Oh,
You're in
the
jail.
stories of what you were doing at 15 are just absolute gold.
She was an armed robber. She was an armed robber in a Walmart there. Like she was stealing stuff.
Tom,
Did you know that she got arrested in Walmart there for stealing stuff?
no, Tom.
At 15?
No, it's like about 2 months ago.
Tom. No, I did
Blaine, I had no idea. We clearly need to catch up.
not get arrested. I got accused of shoplifting, and now I boycott Walmart. I'll never go back in another Walmart again. But I didn't get a comic. He likes to exaggerate. The king of lies over there.
I misinterpret things. All right, if I don't get it right, my hearing's not that good anymore. So,
Right.
Anyway,
well, Elizabeth, I forgot to tell you too. At the start of the pandemic, because they're all the sports was canceled, they started showing old videos of Olympics and everything. And they had you at the Olympics. It was about 2 months ago. They had her on.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, I know her.
I know. It was cool watching it too for me because I obviously don't watch it live
Yeah.
because I'm swimming.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen my races on a TV. So it was cool for me to be like, oh my God, that's like what I look like. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
It was good.
Wish you could swim. You sink like a rock, buddy.
Who, I swim like a rock?
No, you sink like a rock. You
Nah, not a chance.
I thought you was gonna die when you got in the ocean and were trying to do a lap. No, this is what he does to me. He busts my chops all the time, so I just give it back to him.
Right. And he's silent. He's stunned.
I don't know what. I don't
He
know what
doesn't
she.
even know what to say.
So this is the thing. That company he tries to maintain, and then so I bust his chops, and he makes it look like I'm picking on him when actually he's mean to me all the time.
Yeah. Elaine, you're tough. You've got thick skin.
I don't know
You
what
let
you're
it
talking about.
roll right off your shoulder.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I don't let it bother me.
You know, we were laughing before there too about. Remember the night we played charades on the island? That was a blast.
When Elaine put on Nora's clothes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was the best.
I'm around for that one.
Not for that one, no.
Oh, Tom, you weren't. Oh,
That time we had. You guys made Aaron and I. We made Aaron and I. What's the movie? Brokeback Mountain.
I can never.
I remember we were all around the fire.
Yeah, that was good. That was fun.
I wish they showed like the funny stuff.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that entire time I laughed harder than I've ever laughed in my life.
Didn't Chelsea put on Elaine's pants too?
Oh yeah.
And that.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh, I'm hilarious.
Yeah, she looks like a little mini me. Chelsea does.
Mm-hmm.
She's the skinny version of me. She's like, oh, it was great.
Oh, she's so cute.
Oh, the Nora scene though, I would have been so embarrassed.
I know, but it was like if they had showed our reactions too, that was just pure gold. It was so funny.
Yeah, I put Nora's outfit on. You know, her little itty bitty bikini. I had that.
Did you really?
Her
Oh, yeah.
lace bra.
Oh.
Yeah, you do your hair up. You do your hair.
Yes,
Oh,
My hair tells. Oh,
that's good.
I remember that. Oh my God.
tough, Tom. You missed out. You
No, I was not missed out. I got abandoned, is what happened. I formed an alliance. How about Elizabeth? You're in this too. We formed this alliance. All of a sudden, you guys go over to the other tribe, and then you're over there laughing, joking around with all those creeps over in the other tribe there. Poor Dean and I are standing there with Karishma. Thank God, like, oh,
Tom, trust me. I wanted to listen. Dean, like as we all know, was like my top guy.
Yeah.
The minute that I lost you and Dean, I was just thankful I even had Elaine still.
Yeah.
Like that was my saving grace. But yeah, we missed you guys.
yeah, it was fun. Then the first thing we have to do is that sand crawl too. You know, Karishma got stuck in that. Karishma got stuck in the rut there.
I still have a scar on my leg from
Yeah.
that.
So do I. Yeah.
From the
You can see it from
the
that like
harness thing.
ankle harness. It's like
That was the hardest challenge.
dude, that shit was so hard.
yeah,
That was the hardest
that was
challenge.
so hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's hard there. Here we go, going home.
But I had the best meal of my life after that.
There's my alliance over there, hugging and kissing everybody else there. Oh, so happy, so happy.
The shark drink.
All the time, you coming out with all the sand, like,
Oh my
looking,
God, that photo of him.
looking like the boogeyman was.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Yeah.
Look,
He legit looked like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
yeah, what about Janet? She got up and ran. Remember in the very
Jeff was like, Janet, you can't use your legs.
I was tied to her. Like I started going down, starting to crawl, and then she's standing up. Like she couldn't move either. Poor Janet. She was so nice too, but she couldn't move there at all. Like,
None of us could.
yeah.
Well, Nora had the most work out of everybody. She was dragging Karishma like
That's hilarious watching that. That's funny watching that.
Odin. Like she was, you know. Nora's good at competitions, that's for sure. Way better.
Well, Dean, we were kind of like, do we tell everybody how bad Karishma is at puzzles? So like, she can't do the puzzles, so she's going to have to go in the sand.
Either. Do you see Dean?
Dean is good.
He would hold a piece.
Tom always had my back. Tom always had my back.
Oh man, Dean was great.
I don't know why I always do have your back too. I don't know that.
Hey, I appreciate
I
it.
feel like you're my little brother or something like that.
Play later, Tom's like, "Oh, let Dean do it." It's like, yo, he choked on the other two. Why are we putting him back on the bus?
So true.
I'll never forget this one particular challenge. I don't mean to like roast you in a mean way, but it was the swimming one that Janet and I did.
Oh yeah.
I lost.
Yeah,
I got us a
huge
great
lead.
lead. I lost both my contacts in the water, so I cannot see anything. And Dean's trying to do the bus. I can't see, and I'm telling him what the right piece is. And he's like,
How bad?
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Wasn't my finest hour.
no, but we won that one.
No, we did not.
Oh,
No, I didn't. No.
We
The
had
only
that-
one we won was 1-1.
that's true. We won the spice rack.
yeah.
Yeah, when they did all the interviews and everything, they said, "Oh, I'm not losing a puzzle. I'm coming here to win or not losing a challenge. We're going to win every challenge 1-1."
We won one.
Seriously, I did in all the interviews. I like, "What's your goal?" I said, "Well, we're going to win every challenge. I'm not losing a challenge."
You won one.
One.
You
That's
did so good. You did so good.
how many-
I think a lot of it had to do with our strategic planning right before the challenge would begin. It was everybody screaming at each other.
and we always say before it started, like, "Okay, let's all be calm and let's all talk it through."
And then it mayhem.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, nobody would listen to nobody. It was like a couple people that just insisted on their voices be heard, and that's then it's it's crazy. So,
We had a lot of people that wanted to win, and the passion was.
There was a lot of passion there.
that thug passion, that fruit passion.
All right, Elizabeth, where were you? Weren't you coming down to Stanford to interview with something with the Olympics or something to be on TV?
Yeah, I was actually, yes, Tom, great memory. So I interviewed to work for NBC for the Olympics, and I got the jig.
Oh, good.
I got the job. I got the gig. But obviously the Olympics aren't happening this summer.
And then what are they doing? Are they pushing it to next summer?
Yeah, they're pushing it to next summer.
Okay.
So fingers crossed, the Olympics still happen for so many reasons. But
That's
Good.
cool. Well, I'll see you all in September. So
September 25th.
yeah, Dean, I'll have to get with you next month and
Yeah.
talk about what you're going
Do
to say.
people know he's officiating?
Yes.
I don't know if everybody knows, but a lot of people know that he's going to be officiating.
Amazing.
We're actually doing it here on the farm. We decided because with the COVID stuff, so we're just going to have one raging party here and get married up at the barn, and then just have a huge party down here with a big tent and stuff and dance floor and shit.
That's perfect.
Okay, and don't tell anybody, but Elaine's supposed to be planning the honeymoon. She hasn't done anything yet, but don't tell anybody that. That's top secret.
Oh, Wayne, Tanya's gonna kill you.
No, he knows Tanya watches this. He likes to throw me under the bus. This does it all the time, and then he's so funny. Look at the smile on his face. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Hey, I don't know if she's offering herself, but Nicole, Tommy's fiance,
Uh-huh.
great photographer, looking
Oh.
for a wedding gig potentially.
There you go.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Well, okay. So, I mean, she could do my engagement photos if she was closer, because the lady we got, because see, people didn't want to do our photos before because we were a gay couple. But then I go on TV and everybody's like, "Oh, we'll take your pictures." And the lady that was gonna do it, she's pregnant. She got put on bed rest, so she can't do our engagement pictures and stuff. So come wedding time, I don't even know if she's gonna be able to take photos then. So it's like, yo, when Nicole comes, tell her to pack her camera. Nicole, if you can hear me,
Well, I think it's something that you need to like organize ahead of time instead of just
Oh.
being, hey.
Yeah. So Elaine's doing the picture.
Hey, you mind taking a few pics?
Elaine,
that's how I work it out right there.
that's not how Elaine does her what are you doing? What are you responsible for? The honeymoon.
Yeah, the honeymoon. I haven't done jack.
Yeah.
It's like I'm waiting to see what happens. It's like, how can I plan a honeymoon when I don't even know? Can I go to Australia? Am I allowed to? Like, are they gonna like shut the country down? You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to plan? Like, how are we?
It's a good excuse. There you go. Maybe put it on the hardware store or something like that.
I hate you. I really hate you. It's like, yo, why do I even talk to you anymore? It's crazy.
Makes you
I know. I get you guys got this, but have you been working on any stand-up routines or anything like that, or no?
Nah.
We're we're doing a Christmas album. We're gonna sing Christmas songs.
Stop.
No,
Yeah,
listen,
we're gonna make up our own words.
and if when Tom wins the lottery in Connecticut, we're gonna buy an RV and we're gonna run for office. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be president, and Tom's gonna be vice president.
Yeah, I'm gonna win the lottery. We're gonna buy a motorhome, and we're gonna travel around the country, and we're gonna sing Christmas songs. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Well, I don't
I
know,
love this journey for you guys.
dude. Like we really should cut a tune. You know, Basil plays guitar and she plays piano. We could
Yeah.
put a full band together.
Yeah.
Honestly, we can be a traveling band.
What,
We
We
virtually you should actually tape ourselves doing Christmas carols. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make up our own words.
We'll get our own Spotify account.
Jingle bells, Santa
Right.
smells 90 miles away.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, there's not been any stand-up stuff because you know, Tom doesn't leave the house much. He's basically a shut-in, and he has no friends. So it's like, who's gonna come see him? Like if we go do
You know-
stand-up shows, like who's gonna come see Tom? It's like,
You know what? Elaine called me a sociopath. She called me a sociopath. We did a show about a month ago.
he is. He's a sociopath. He has no emotions. He has no empathy.
I have no empathy. That's true. I do not have empathy. There's no time for that. You got a problem.
No time for that. No.
we
No, no. The
not
only
to
people
cut
that
things off, we're getting summoned to go to breakfast. How much longer should we tell them?
Good.
No.
Go.
can cut out whatever. Tom would talk for days. You know what I mean?
Go.
He's old, so you don't know when to.
I mean, he's been talking to those computer printouts for the last 3
Yeah,
months.
he's used to talking to paper, and they never talk back. So it's
Now that he has humans in front of him.
Perfect. No, I don't like people. I don't want to talk to people. So it's perfect. Just put pictures up there. I'll do the talking. They can just shut up and listen.
yeah. See what I put up with.
You also got Elaine on top of all the politicians there too, you know.
Oh, because I'm governor of Kentucky. I don't know if you guys heard.
She's
I have
governor.
no idea.
I'm
Elaine, if I lived there, you'd have my vote.
Mhm.
I'm gonna run for office one day. You wait and see.
Elaine, I'll vote for you. Tom, I'll vote for you as well.
Excellent. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go to breakfast.
All right.
All right, bye. Guys. Love you.
I
guys.
love you guys.
Love you
So
too.
fun.
See you again. We'll
Good
do it
job,
again.
guys.
See you guys.
Thanks for letting me crash.
All right.
Bye. y'all.
See you, Elaine.
Yeah. So